Everyone, P13 here, and welcome to today's video. This video today is an important one to me. I am going to be bringing something to everyone's attention, and I'm going to talk a bit about event campaigns and character releases, and I just want this to get out, and I need to make a plea to FoxNext to fix something that I find absolutely tragic. I know yesterday we just got a response about this so-called, well, not so-called, this gold orb offer, and they're really going to be doing some stuff to fix it. If you're interested in hearing more about that, it's all over the Discord servers. Shout out to the new community manager. He's been doing a lot of work and been doing a great job. I know not everyone's liked everything he's had to say, but again, he is literally just the messenger, and he's been doing an amazing job communicating with us and to the development team to really try and get things working, and he's really been doing a fantastic job, so huge shout out. But this is something that I think needs a lot of attention on, and this needs fixed right away. So, to start this off, I'm going to show you some screenshots that I received from a newer player in the game regarding this now Psylocke campaign event. And it's a new player, but it's someone that's actually been doing a bit of work, and I think the screenshots will actually speak for themselves, so let me show you those. Okay, so as you can tell, this is in Italian, but above it says facile, which means easy. So this is the easy campaign. So this is a new person to the game, but as you can see, that first node, that second node, that fourth node, and that fifth node here, and let's go over here, that sixth node, or the sixth node is up there, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9 still have some fragments, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 9 nodes that are completely tapped out. You can't get any more orb fragments. Then there are 450 left on 1, 3. Then there's 1,500 on node 6, 500 on 7 and 8, and then 2,200 on 9. So if you completely do everything possible, or this person completely does everything possible on the easy campaign, they would be getting, let's see, 1, 2 guaranteed more orbs. That's it, just from the easy campaign alone. Okay, so this person actually, they don't have a strong roster yet because they are new, but they managed to unlock the medium campaign. They could only do the first node, and that's all the amount of fragments that are available from that at the moment. So that's 1,365. So grand total, let's say there are 3 total orbs that are available for this person to get at this point. Because as you can tell, this person's been active and has actively been doing this campaign. So how do you think this all translates to their Psylocke? 17 shards. This person has 17 shards and has been doing this, and they're guaranteed about 3 more orbs. No more, no less, at this rate. And what does that mean? Well, let's say this person gets some bad RNG, and they get, I don't know, a 10 drop the first orb, and then a 2 drop the second, and even another 10. Let's say they get 2 10 drops and a 2. So that gives you 22 more shards, which I'm assuming is probably above what this person has been getting RNG wise. But okay, so that's 22 plus 17, that's 39. So if this person completely gets decent-ish RNG on the next bit and gets 22 orbs from 3, or 22 shards from 3 orbs, which is over 7 shards per orb, they will still not unlock Psylocke. How is it possible that someone could do every single shard in the easy campaign, or every single fragment in the easy campaign, and still a node in the medium campaign, and still not unlock the character? I think this is a horrible thing that should be remedied immediately. The easy fix I can see right off the bat is actually just, increasing the amount of fragments you can get from each of these nodes, or giving like a couple of shards to the people that complete these nodes or something. But there has to be some way to guarantee, if you do every single bit of the easy campaign and there's nothing left for you, that you should unlock the character. Because that's what this is about. These event things are so that people can unlock the new characters, especially movie tie-ins, and it's a really important part of the game. So now I'm going to actually go back to the actual screen, the actual game, And I'm going to go to the easy campaign to calculate how many total orbs and how many you can get just from the easy campaign. Because perhaps this has just been really, really bad RNG, of course. But I think this should be RNG independent. You should be able to unlock the character. And I'm going to go back and just discuss some of the previous events from when I first started playing the game and what's happening now. And just discuss how this really works for newer players of the game. And I really hope you guys watch this video out and follow it through, because I think it makes a really big impact. I'm not going to do any self-advertising at this point. The only thing I'm going to say is if you want to join the Discord, there is a link in the video description. Just to talk about this, really, anything else. I'm going to leave all the other stuff out. No self-promoting. This is just about sharing the word about this. This really needs to change, and it needs to change fast, because this is really important to players, and it really doesn't encourage new players to keep playing the game if they can't unlock the character, even at being their most active, without spending money. Because, people that are going to spend money, they're not normally I just started this game, I'm going to spend money. You really want money from people, you got to get them into the game for a while, and they have to be committed to the game and really enjoy it. And being unable to unlock new characters until months and months after, even if they do everything possible, it really doesn't encourage that. So let's get into this. Okay, so again, thank you for watching this out, and do your best to share this any way you can. I'm going to reach out to a few people to try and get this word spread out, but to me this is really important. But here's the easy campaign. I have not done a single bit of it. I only did the first 7 nodes on the hard campaign. Actually, my martial artists aren't that good, and I didn't really feel like investing in them, so that's what it is. But the easy campaign, I haven't done a single node of it. It's just the 3 stars because of beating the hard campaign, and this is where I'm at. So this is the maximum amount of fragments you can possibly get from it. So from the first 2 nodes, that combines for 1,500. Then you got another one that's 2,200, so that makes it 3,700, 4,800, 5,900, 7,900, 8,400 after the 6th node. So that's 8,400, then that would be 9,900. If my math is off, feel free to let me know. 9,900, 10,900, 11,400, and then that would be 14,400 total things. So that is 7 orbs. So with really, really bad RNG, that can lead up to, so was it 14,400? So you get 7 orbs and then 400 extra fragments. And that can lead up to a minimum of 14 shards for Psylocke. Now, of course, you're likely to get a bit better RNG. So let's say you average 5 shards per orb. 7 times that is 45. So you need to average at least 5 shards per node, or per orb, to unlock Psylocke at this point, I would think. Wait, 7 times 5, 5 times 5 is, that's actually not even accurate. There we go. That's 35, isn't it? That is 35. So you get 7. To unlock the character, you would need, you need between 6 and 7 shards per orb to be able to unlock Psylocke if you just complete the easy campaign. So that leaves you 400 extra. So let's check out the medium. Maybe the medium could get you the extra part just for the first node, because this is the point where you're required to only use your martial artist characters. And when you first start the game, you don't likely have a built-up hand team. Let's be real. The martial artists is very restrictive. Okay, so that's 1,540. That's a really weird amount to have available to you. But I haven't done any from that. As you can see, they're just weird numbers, it looks like. Anyways, 1,540-ish. Hey, I don't think I did any of this, but whatever. Even if I did, it doesn't overly matter. Okay, so that gets you 1 more orb. Let's say it was 1,600. That gets you an extra orb, so that's 8 orbs. 8 times 5 is still 40. So if you do every single orb and you get 5 shards per orb, you get every fragment possible from what you can do, and you open all the orbs and you average 5 shards, you're still not going to unlock Psylocke. That is horrible. That needs fixed right now. At least by the bare minimum, raising the amount of orb fragments available per node. People, they need to be able to unlock the character. I'm not saying they need a 3-star character or a 4-star character. I'm just saying they get 45 shards minimum, or they can at least, just whatever it takes, unlock the character for these event campaigns if they do everything. This is someone that's active and they don't have a chance. And that is something that absolutely needs fixed. So let's go back and we're going to talk about some other campaigns for other big characters when they were released that were actually really good characters. So we're going back to when I first started playing the game. We have Thanos. When the Thanos event and raids came around, I was a lower powered player than this person here, and I unlocked Thanos without a single issue in a default alliance, like a strike team alliance that barely raided, because people were excited actually even in that alliance, and we did some raids. But at the lowest level, I unlocked, and I think I got it up to almost 4 stars even with just the event and the raids in the first go around. And I was no power, but the way they did it was you got like some shards just for completing levels that weren't too difficult to complete, and then you did the raids. So I got Thanos without any issue. Now the one that was a little harder, I will admit, but I did unlock the character without any issue, was Deadpool. It was a very similar format, and there were raids, and I got Deadpool, and I had 4 shards over it, but I just got 3-star Deadpool. But again, I was not very strong at that point, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and it was a little harder, so I actually joined a legitimate alliance, and that's what got me Deadpool. But again, I unlocked both of these characters when I was weaker. I don't know, I would have been in my level 20s-ish, like 25 when I got Thanos, and I would have been level like 45 when I got Deadpool. So there wasn't many issues with that, but now people won't even be able to unlock Psylocke if they do every single thing imaginable in the easy campaign at level 40 something or 43, because that's what you need to be, I believe, to unlock the medium campaign, and that is really bad. So let's talk about some of the more recent characters and movie tie-ins just to see if this is a common issue or if it's just this one. First off, we have Captain Marvel. Great character. Fantastic character. A movie tie-in character that was released really unconventionally. Now, again, every single person that was playing the game at that time was able to get this character for free because of Widowmaker. Thank you, Widowmaker, because Widowmaker chose, for unlocking Ultron, the free shards that he gave to everybody would be Captain Marvel. Again, this would have helped him, but I'm not sure if it was the most beneficial. A lot of people thought he was planning on picking the Hulk because, again, that's the only character that was pretty much impossible to have at 7 stars. But then you saw the release method and it started making sense because, really, besides the free 100 shards and that calendar, these milestones, they took a long time to unlock the character, and really don't... If you don't get a lot of gold and you don't have a lot of power cores to spend a lot of energy, you don't get a lot of Captain Marvel shards. Now, I do believe that they would have had a good shot to unlock Captain Marvel because it was a long event. I mean, that movie came out back in what? February, March, and right now it's June. I don't even remember when that movie came out. I saw it the day it came out. But anyways, and this is a movie tie-in character, so maybe the newer players, if it wasn't for Widowmaker, would be unlocking this character 3-4 months later. So that's something. At least they were working towards it and they had a chance to unlock the character. But if they didn't get those Widowmaker shards, it really would have not been that great. So then past that, let's talk about Colossus, the newest character being released right now in a Blitz. So of course, if you're a new character, you're not going to be in the veteran Blitz shard. So I had to do some research. And thank you to all the people I reached out to for the great help. I know Wolver Thor sent me some good links to try and find some information. If you haven't, check out his channel. He's really great. And a few other people that they did their best to try and come up with information. But the Blitz beginner bracket's a little hard to interpret. But basically, from what I can tell, because you're going to have a lower roster power, you're not going to get as many Blitz points unless you're blitzing nonstop. But for this person, I can tell you for sure, this person has been doing a lot of Blitz, but their roster power just isn't big enough because they are a newer character. And right now, I'm not sure how many points they'll be able to amass, but from what I can tell, to unlock the character, to beat all the milestones, you need 350,000 points, which is quite a fair amount. But okay, perhaps, and perhaps that's not too bad based on what the milestone rewards are. But the milestone rewards are actually pretty similar to ours. If you check out our Blitz rewards right here, if you want to know how far I'm along, this is how far along I am. Was actually going to do my Blitz right after this, but anyways. Okay, so these are the milestones. We have 14, and that gets us to 750,000. But if you get to top 10% for them, it is also 35 shards. Instead of top 1500, they have like top 200. And from what I can tell from the data, it's in likelihood to get the top 200, you just need to finish all the milestones, so get about 350,000. And to get top 10%, you need maybe 150,000. I mean, I could be very wrong with this information. This is just all the information we could really come across based on some recent past blitzes and any surveys that people took from whenever they did for the beginners bracket. It's hard information to get because you're not in there very long, and most of the people in that bracket don't really communicate that much about the game until afterwards, because that's when they start getting a little more committed. But okay, so they need about 150,000 blitz points to unlock a new character. We don't really know how the second blitz actually works because we don't have information on that. But for someone that's really new to the game and is that active, they should really have a good chance to unlock the character. So I don't know. This one, I think, depending on how it works, they have a good chance. The main thing I would note, for if you complete all the milestones for us, you get, let's see, 21 shards, I think it is. 6 plus 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15. So then plus 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So you get 21 shards for completing all the milestones. In the beginner's bracket, you complete all the milestones, you get 15 shards. So I think they're going to, in order to make this a little more fair for new character unlocks, especially if, this is dependent on if the second blitz is like ours, and you need to get top 200, then you don't get any reward shards for top 10% and below. I think they really need to add a few more shards throughout the milestones for beginner's bracket, and I think that is just a really important thing. But again, what is this video about? FoxNext, please, I beg you, change this. Give newer people that are playing this game a chance to unlock the new characters. I'm not saying they need to be able to build them up fully right away, but that's what this game was always about, and that's what I loved. When new characters came out, I was able to unlock them. That's what got a lot of people into this game. And if you do everything possible to unlock the character, and you still don't get the character, God forbid. Like, if you got, 8 orbs, and you have horrendous RNG like some people in my alliance do, and a lot of people in the game do, and you get 16 shards, is that going to really, that's like a third of the way there. Is that going to encourage you to keep playing this game? I don't think so. So you need to do something with these events to give these people a chance. Or even like a bonus, like, hey, you've gotten all of the orb fragments from all of these nodes. Here, have a free 15 Psylocke shards. It's not that big of a deal to you guys. It's not going to cost you any money. If anything, it's going to keep players playing this game for longer, and it's going to give them a chance to spend money if they choose to do that. And that's what's important about this game. People need to keep playing. I want people to play this game. I want people to keep playing this game. And if they can't unlock the new characters when they come out, it's just going to hurt that chance. So please, 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 FoxNext, I beg you, do something to fix this. This is not something that's going to help me personally, but this is going to help the game. It's going to help you, and it's going to help this entire community. So I'm very thankful that you guys did something about this gold orb issue, and I was going to make a video about the whole Phoenix 6-star thing, but you know what? That wasn't as important to me as time went on. I feel like you guys are addressing that, and I'm going to wait for your chance to actually address that. But again, that actually can concern me because I'm on the fringe of unlocking her now. I was going to be able to. But you know what? That's not as important. The thing that's most important is fix this. Give anybody that plays this game that actually puts a good effort in their campaigns a chance to unlock the new characters. and just play with them. Have some fun. That's what this game is about. Keep players playing long term. Thank you guys for listening very, very much. Please do your best. Spread this around. Try and get attention to this video or this issue. Even if people don't watch this video, I just need this issue heard by as many people as possible. Hopefully this reaches FoxNext ears and they do something about it. So thank you all for listening. As always, I'm here to help, and this is your chance to try and help too. Thank you guys. Have a great day.